What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for the latest episode in the Michigan Wolverines Slow Sim Dynasty. We are 5 years deep, 2029, trying to get our second national championship in 3 seasons. We won it in 2027, we lost in the semifinals in 2028. Now in 2029, we've reached 12-0 in the regular season, and now we go on to Indianapolis to face the number 8 Oregon Ducks, who come in with one loss on the season, and we are ranked number 5 at 12-0. Real quick, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, hit the notification bell. Again, this is a slow sim dynasty where we build the team, we recruit for the scheme, we set the playbooks, we set the aggressiveness, we develop the players for the scheme, all of that nice stuff, and then we let the team go and see if they win, and see how good we actually are at building a team when we can't just jump in and outsmart the EA CPU. We got Coach Connor Stallions in his 5th season as the head coach of the Wolverines. Let's take a look real quick. So are we going to keep our coordinators? We got Hector Luna and Connor Walker. Let's take a look. I like Hector Luna. I'm not sure if he's really the greatest fit for us. See, he focuses so much on Scheme Guru, and I don't hate it. I mean, I kind of do like it. You know, we are running the hurry up now. I kind of do like it. He doesn't have anything in Recruiter. I just wish that he would put more points in a talent developer. I mean, I think we'll stick with Hector Luna right now, because if he keeps putting points in a talent developer, I think it'll be good. So I think we're going to stick with Hector Luna right now. And Connor Walker, he's been with us since Season 2, so I don't see a reason to really get rid of him either. Especially after we went undefeated in this season. Yeah, I think we'll keep both our coordinators this season. Undefeated season, I don't see. If this were real, we wouldn't move on from coordinators in an undefeated season unless they get hired somewhere else. So I think we're good there. Let's check the recruiting board. So just to recap our recruiting so far this season, and I actually need to reorder this. Hold on. This has been bugging me. I want to reorder this by national ranking. I just want to reorder this by national ranking. It'll make more sense to me. Because, you know, when you look at like 247 in real life, right, they always have the top ranked recruits higher up on the board when you look down the list, right? I don't know, it's just something that's been bugging me. start putting these guys in the correct order as they commit, so I don't have to do this later. Is he my highest rated? Looks like it. Alright, so far this season we've gotten commitments from 5-star wide receiver who will, to be fair, will probably end up playing running back for us, Cooper Kaxer. 5-star offensive lineman Dwight Gage. 5-star safety Derek Wayne. 5-star linebacker Stephen Abiamiri. 5-star corner Jeremy DeValve. 5-star linebacker Levi Hebb. 5-star linebacker Logan Hasselbeck. 5-star linebacker Alex Doris. I just want to say our linebacker recruiting is nuts this season. It's crazy. 4-star running back Leo Zugwu. 4-star offensive lineman Greg Coffey. 4-star corner Jimmy Ricci. 4-star tight end Dylan Temple. 4-star center Clay Batonio. 4-star athlete projected as a running back Marvin Roseboom. 4-star wide receiver DeAndre Merling. 4-star wide receiver Deion Tobin. 4-star safety Keyshawn Kinoy. 4-star running back Garrison Raven. 4-star offensive lineman Nathan Cager. 4-star defensive tackle Trent Devin. 4-star defensive tackle Jamie Charbonnet. 4-star athlete projected as a tight end Marquise Lake. 4-star safety Jose Guardado. 4-star edge rusher Teddy German. 4-star edge rusher Larry West. 4-star edge rusher Curtis Moffitt. 4-star defensive tackle Larry Prince. 3-star punter TJ Banks. Alright, so we've got 5 prospects still on our board. We're in a recruiting battle for Malik Doss against Tulane. DeMarcus Ezekiel, we've got a small lead over Boise State and USC. Jaden Ty, we're in a recruiting battle with Penn State. Willie Incoom, we're atop the board, but we're locked out for playing style. North Texas is slowly creeping up on us. Quinn Vick, we've got a small lead over Clemson and Tulane. Not really much else to do here, so let's just jump into the game. So, as always, we are using my custom playbooks. They're not cheese or glitch playbooks. They are both up for download if you feel like checking them out. Skull Blue for offense, D Skull Blue for defense. Offense is kind of like a power spread, air raid, pro style hybrid. Defense is my attempt to put the Amoeba defense into the game. This is the Big Ten Championship, so let's put on our big game blues. Let's see. What I love their uniforms. Let's go away fly era for the Big Ten Championship with them.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
All right, let's get this started.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you enjoy the commentary from the game for the first, at least first half. I will jump in later in the game and pick up and see where we're at that point. Enjoy the game, guys.
One final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from the 14. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. Have to kick it away after a quick 3 and out in the first possession. He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Oregon's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Hebe keeps it himself.
It's a rare play call anymore in this era of the spread. Typically, it's shotgun, get the ball to the outside, typically looking for space. Here they said, to heck with that. Let's make it the surest way.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Ducks churn out another first down. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
7, Michigan 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. An important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run it from the gun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. One point, lose the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass complete on a crossing route. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Downfield catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Michigan, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And they will try out the field goal team here. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Pulls it in. It's Hayes. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. A completion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the ground. It's Francis. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Bringing pressure. Now they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On the ground, it's Hayes. Past the 40. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Solid run, good for first down yardage. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The field goal is good. And that will tie the game here.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 17, Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Split backfield here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air. Well, we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Now look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. He decides to keep it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Drop in back. They're going to throw for the first down. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking for some space. It's Hayes. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just trying to get rid of it. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Back to throw again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Now they call a run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Ball handed off. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we got us a game in this Big Ten championship game. 24-17 third quarter, Michigan, and Oregon's driving down to midfield now. 1st and 10 in the waning minutes of the third quarter. We got empty backfield, 5 wide set for Oregon.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to
Quick pass to the right sideline, knocked down by the defender, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 1 minute left in the third quarter.
This is the 6th play.
Empty backfield again for Oregon. Really trying to stretch out the defense here.
Quarterback looking to pass
Blitz
here
by
on
Michigan.
second down.
Hit as he throws, but he gets it off. Caught underneath at the 45. Tackled at the 42 by Reggie Gideon. 3rd and 4 Oregon. Again with an empty backfield here. 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Over the middle. Caught. First down Oregon. Michigan needed a defensive stop there, and they failed.
This offense in good scoring position now.
Shotgun. And they don't get it off. That'll be the end of the quarter. Oregon in scoring position to start the fourth quarter, down by a touchdown.
Let's take a look at the game stats before we move
Be right
on.
back, guys.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
All right, we got 2nd and inches. Quick pass RPO on a nice little slant route from the outside, and Oregon is threatening from the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
This offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Oregon trying to tie it up here in the Big Ten Championship. Quick RPO pass on the in route, caught, a touchdown, and now it's a tie game, 4th quarter.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
Kick is up, and it's good.
Gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down.
All right, Michigan takes over deep in their own end zone, or in their own territory on the side of the field. I formation, hands it to Steve Hayes, running left, jukes the defender. Tackled down at the 20, gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for Michigan. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Hayes the tailback. Tight end goes in motion, left to right. Blitz by Oregon, quick pass to the tight end for Michigan. No, not the tight end. What is that, Keelan Adams? On little, what do they call it, the little crossing dig route. Single back wing formation, drops back to throw, fires over the middle, it's caught in double coverage, and they're calling it a fumble. We're going to challenge that. That's not a fumble. He was down. We're challenging that. No way, dude. No way. No way. He was down. That was a catch, and he was down. Look, cut right there, caught, goes down, and it comes after he hits the ground. No way, dude.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look.
Yeah, his knee was down before it came out. See, knee is down there, and then it comes out. Yeah, that's not a fumble.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the...
Yeah, they got it right. All right, let's get back into it. Can't be trying to screw us out of the conference championship like that. Come on, EA. 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Single back, 3 receivers. Quick pass up to the slot receiver on the screen. Bubble screen gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7, 44-yard line. Shotgun, 4 receivers spread wide. 1 right, 3 left. Hayes the tailback. Chosen, quick pass over the middle. Caught by Adams, I think. Gain of 3, 3rd and 4. Shotgun, 4 receiver set, 2 by 2, either side. Steve Hayes the tailback. Chosen in shotgun. We got a receiver in motion left to right. Chosen drops back, fires over the middle, and he overthrows the receiver, incomplete. Bad throw by Chosen. That could have been an easy completion. Michigan going to be forced to punt, and Oregon takes over at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers spread very wide, sideline to sideline. Hands it to the running back up the middle. Tackled down at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide formation, 2 receivers stacked wide left, outside the numbers, 1 right at the boundary. Quick RPO pass on the screen. Jukes a defender, tackled behind the line. They're going to call it no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Looking to throw, fires left side, caught, short of the first down, gain of 8, 3rd and 2. And hand it to the running back up the middle, and he's tackled in the backfield. No gain on the play, and Oregon's going to have to punt. Still a tie game, 5.5 minutes left on the clock, and Oregon's going to punt it back to Michigan. Fair catch called at the 17-yard line. Single back, wing formation, 2 receivers right, chosen under center, 2 tight ends in line. Drops back to throw, quick pass to the sideline. Caught by Ahmad, but a gain of only 2 before he steps out at the 19-yard line. Shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 bunch tight left, 1 wide right. Looking to throw. Fires left side, caught. Tight end Larry Mock gets the first down. Down to the 30, 1st and 10, Michigan. I-form wing, 1 receiver wide right. Hands it to Francis, running right. Gets it back to the line, nothing more, 2nd and 10. 29-yard line, shotgun, 4 receivers. Vinny Van Buren, the tight end, lined up in the slot. He goes in motion right to left. Chosen with the snap, pump fakes left, fires over the middle, caught by Dante Ahmad across the middle. First down at midfield, 47-yard line. Single back wing, 2 receivers left. Hands it to Hayes. Hayes running up the middle. He splits the defenders, gets past down to the 30-yard line, tackled at the 29, 1st down Michigan. Michigan hurrying back to the line. Power I formation. Hands it to Hayes, running right, gets tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3. Shotgun trips left, 1 tight end in line. Low snap, chosen, fires deep down the left side in the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Keelan Adams, I believe the receiver, number 87, with the touchdown grab in the back of the end zone. And Michigan takes the lead in the Big Ten championship late in the 4th quarter. Oregon will try to respond. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the game. Otis Beck out for the extra point to make it a 7-point game. And it's good. 31-24 Michigan. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. Here's the kickoff. Oregon's dangerous when they got a whole 2 minutes to drive. They bring it out of the end zone, tackled down at the 13-yard line. They might come to regret that decision. 1st and 10, 4 receivers set, spread 2 to either side, shotgun. Quick pass right, caught behind the 20, tackled down at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1, and they're going to use their first timeout, the Ducks. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Lined up in the pistol, 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Hands it to the running back up the middle. He's caught behind the line, taken down. No gain on the play. 3rd and 1. They've hit the 2-minute warning, got the free timeout, 2 timeouts left. Shotgun, tight end motions, right to left in the backfield. Hands it to, keeps it on the quarterback read. Gets the first down and hit at the 29, taken down, 1st and 10. 1:40 left on the clock, 1st and 10 in their own territory. Oregon with 4 receivers, shotgun, quick snap, left side, thrown, caught at the numbers, tackled at the 33 after a gain of 4, 2nd and 6, and they're going to run tempo. Clock still running, under 1.5 minutes, empty backfield, 5 receivers wide. Steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle, it's caught, tackled down at midfield, 1st and 10 Oregon. 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the clock. Still 2 timeouts remaining. 4 receivers, 2 by 2. Shotgun for Oregon. Looking to throw, fires over the middle. It's caught. No, it's knocked out by the hit. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 1:07. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Tight end in the backfield. Looking to throw, fires right side, knocked down at the line. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Empty backfield for Oregon. 5 receivers spread wide. Stretch in the field here. Drops back to throw. Fires deep down the left sideline. One-on-one coverage. He's got a guy. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted off the tip. It's going to be 4th and 10. Under 1 minute to go, and Oregon's going to go for it from midfield. 4 receivers. Back motions left.
crucial play here. They go to the
Over the middle, it's caught. First down, and he's got room. Untouched into the end zone, and Oregon's going to tie it up with under a minute left to go in the Big Ten Championship. Michigan's defense dropped the ball big time on that play.
Here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And now the crucial try for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hayes.
Hayes with the return back to the 14-yard line. 49 seconds left on the clock. Chosen's going to come out in shotgun. 3 receivers and a tight end. Terrell carrying the back. Low snap, hands it to Carrion, running up the middle. Cuts left, hit hard at the 19-yard line, gain of 5. Shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight right, 1 tight end in line. Receiver goes in motion right to left, Keelan Adams. Chosen, quick pass down the sideline. Adams the target, it's knocked down, incomplete. 3rd and 5, 13 seconds left in regulation. Tight formation. Hands it to Dakota Francis. Francis running right. Still up, taken down at the 21-yard line, 4th and 3. They're going to run the clock out, and we're going to overtime in the Big Ten Championship.
Possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Dirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Nice catch by Adams there. 1st and goal, Michigan.
For a 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush.
Chosen scrambling, throws it away back of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on 3rd and goal in OT? Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And that one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown.
Michigan forced to kick a field goal. They've got to stop a touchdown here, or we lose the Big Ten Championship. Pass right, caught at the 10. That's not a good start here. Empty backfield. This is looking pretty hopeless now. Our defense looks gassed. QB run, slides down at the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal.
The goal is obviously to hit some big plays.
Shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 bunch tight left, 1 right, 1 tailback.
Not only can he get tired, he can also start to
Quick pass over the middle to the tailback, caught down to the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. Same formation here. They're going to hand it off, stop short, 4th and goal, and they're going to kick the field goal. All right, that was a good defensive stand.
Strategy here before this crucial play coming up. And it's good.
And it's good. We're going to double overtime.
The chip shot, and so we head to another overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. They're going to run it.
Hands it off, running left, goes up the middle, tackle down. Jesus. Why do we keep letting them get chunks of yardage on the first play of their overtime drives? Shotgun, 3 receivers. Looking to throw right side, and it's intercepted! Michigan intercepted it at the goal line, and they're going to return it. This could be a pick 6. A walk-off interception, pick 6 by Michigan in double overtime. John Brown, cornerback 1 for Michigan, intercepted the pass in the end zone in double overtime and returned it 99 yards for a pick 6. Incredible finish.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, let's take a look at the stats for the game. Wow. All right, Michigan, 21 first downs. Oregon, 21 first downs. Total offense, Oregon edged out Michigan by 2 yards, 456 to 454. Total plays ran, Oregon had 10 more than Michigan, 68 to 58. But Michigan was a little bit more efficient on their plays, an average of 7.8 yards per play over 6.7 to Oregon. Run game, Michigan 20 carries, 107 yards, so an average of 5.3 yards per rush. Oregon 26 carries, 79 yards, an average of 3 yards per rush. In the passing game, Michigan was 31 of 38 for 347 yards and 4 touchdowns. Oregon matched that, 31 of 42 for 377 yards and 4 touchdowns. Average yards per pass for Michigan, 9.1, 9 for Oregon. Third down conversions, both teams at 40%. The amount of stats in this game where they were almost identical number of first downs, 2 yards difference in total offense, 10 total yards difference in, 10 total plays called difference. In the run game, only a 30-yard difference and 6 carries difference. In the passing game, the same number of completed passes, same number of touchdowns, and a 30-yard difference in total yardage. 0.1 yard difference in yards per pass. Same conversion percentage for third downs. Fourth downs, Oregon was 100% on 3 of 3. Michigan had 0. No 2-point conversions attempted. 60% red zone for Michigan, 42 for Oregon. Both teams had 1 turnover, 1 fumble lost by Michigan, 1 interception thrown by Oregon. Punt return yards, 16 for Michigan, 9 for Oregon. Kick return yards, 95 for Oregon, 84 for Michigan. Total yards on the day, 560 for Oregon, 554 for Michigan. Punt average, 39 for Oregon, 39.3 for Michigan. No penalties in the game. Time of possession, Oregon had 26 minutes and 33 seconds, Michigan 21-27. Individual stats for the Michigan Wolverines for players. David Chosen, 31 of 38 for 347 yards, 4 touchdowns, 81% completion percentage, and a rating of 193. Run game, Steve Hayes, 11 carries, 57 yards. David Chosen had 3 carries with a net of 1 yard after sack yardage was taken out. Terrell Carrion, 3 for 44. Dakota Francis, 2 for 2. Andre Anati, 1 for 3. Receiving stats, Dante Ahmad had 9 catches for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keelan Adams, 5 catches, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Matt Combs, 4 for 19. Steve Hayes, 4 for 29. Larry Mock, 4 for 55 and a touchdown. Andre Anati 3 for 11, Dakota Francis 1 for 20, and Vinny Van Buren 1 for 7. Blocking today, we only had one sack attributed to an offensive lineman. That was Lamont Rogers. Avery Gash led the offensive line with 9 pancakes. On the defensive side, Reggie Gideon led the team with 11 tackles. Steve Mowing led with 2 TFLs, and including the 1 sack on the day. John Brown with the interception in double overtime to seal the game. PBUs, we had a tie at 3 apiece for Vernon Nordine and Colin Calloway. No forced fumbles, no safeties, and that 1 defensive touchdown in overtime. Kicking, Otis Beck 2 for 2 from the field with a long of 45 and a perfect 4 for 4 extra points. Caleb Berryman 3 punts, 118 yards, an average of 39.3. Kick returns, Sammy Moore had 2 for 29. Steve Hayes had 4 for 55. Punt returns, Steve Hayes 3 for 16. Let's back out. We'll advance to the playoffs. We'll take a look at the awards, and then we'll call it for this episode. Big Ten champions. All right, let's advance. Really surprised we did so well with only 75 players on the roster, being 10 shy of the limit. We did get a commitment from 4-star cornerback Quinn Vick out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. John Brown won Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week with his performance, sealing the game in double overtime. Dante Ahmad got Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Of course, nothing happens in Week 16. All right, we got a commitment from 4-star quarterback Malik Doss out of Marsden, Mississippi, and 4-star quarterback DeMarcus Ezekiel out of Provo, Utah. Matt Zollers with Mizzou won the Heisman. Colin Calloway, our Sam linebacker, won the Chuck Bednarik. Steve Mowing won Defensive End of the Year. Colin Calloway won the Bronco Nagurski Award. Steve Hayes won the Doak Walker. Larry Mock won the John Mackey Award for Best Tight End. Avery Gash won the Outland Trophy. John Brown got the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award. Colin Calloway got the Dick Butkus Award. Steve Mowing won the Lombardi. All right. We got some coach points. Let's go ahead and get the third Strong Roots one here. Alright, and then next we'll be opening up CEO. It'll cost us 35. But we gotta win one more natty before we can do that. Alright, let's take a look. So, final top 25 rankings going into the playoffs. Clemson ranked number 1. We moved from 5 to 2. Mizzou moved up from 6 to 3. Number 4, Miami. Number 5 is Pitt. Number 6, Ole Miss. Number 7, Notre Dame. Number 8, BYU. 9, Wisconsin. 10, Oregon. 11, Boise State. 12, Georgia. 13, SMU. 14, USC. 15, Baylor. 16 UCLA, 17 Tennessee, Oklahoma State at 18, Oregon State at 19, Tulane at 20, Army at 21, UConn at 22, Louisiana at 23, Missouri State at 24, and Nebraska rounds out the top 25. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Alright, so number 1 Clemson, number 2 Michigan, number 3 Mizzou, number 4 Miami. In round 1 we're going to have number 12 Georgia taking on number 5 Pitt. The winner goes on to face Miami in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Then we got number 9 Wisconsin visiting number 8 BYU. The winner will go on to face number 1 Clemson in the Cotton Bowl. Boise State, number 11, will go head to Ole Miss to take on the Rebels, and the winner of that game will go on to face Mizzou in the Peach Bowl. Oregon will take on Notre Dame, and potentially, if they're able to beat Notre Dame, rematch the Big Ten championship that just went to double overtime against us in the Orange Bowl. Let's look at the final Heisman race. So we were not involved. Full disclosure, David Chosen was in the Heisman race early in the season, but he had one bad game where I benched him for the game for Quincy Merritt, and that really just killed his Heisman season. But it was Matt Zollers from Mizzou, Jalil Burt from Clemson, Devin Bethune from Louisiana, Dante Barger from Miami of Ohio, and Pete James from UMass. Alright, award winners. So we saw the ones that popped up, but let's take a look and see who we had in the running. So David Chosen was number 10 for the Maxwell Award, number 9 for the Walter Camp Award. Connor Stallions, our head coach, was 3rd in the Bear Bryant Coach of the Year voting. David Chosen was 4th for the Davey O'Brien Award. Wow, we dominated the Chuck Bednarik Award voting. Colin Calloway number 1, John Brown number 2, Reggie Gideon number 3, Steve Moang number 4, Nick Souls number 7, Romeo Sauer number 8. Same with the Bronco Nagurski Award, all of the same guys in the top 7. Jim Thorpe was dominated by John Brown and Reggie Gideon at 1 and 2. Doak Walker, Steve Hayes. We didn't have anybody for the Biletnikoff. Lombardi, Steve Moang won it. Myron Charles from Clemson was number 2, and then Nick Souls and Romeo Sauer were at 3 and 4. We had nobody for the Johnny Unitas Award. Steve Moang and Nick Souls were 1 and 2 for the Defensive End of the Year Award. Outland Trophy, Avery Gash won it. Mike Wolf was number 9. John Mackey Award, Larry Mock won that. Broyles Award, we had Connor Walker at number 3 for the voting. Hector Luna was number 7. Dick Butkus Award, Colin Calloway won it. Caden Strayhorn was number 5 on the Remington Award voting. Otis Beck was number 5 in the Lou Groza Award. Now, he won it last year. And Steve Hayes was number 9 for the Jet Award. And number 2 for the Sean Alexander Award. Let's look at All-Americans. We'll look at conference first. So Big Ten Conference, we dominated the All-Americans. David Chosen, Steve Hayes, Dante Ahmad, Larry Mock, Dwayne Nestor, Avery Gash, Frank Willett, Mike Wolf, Lamont Rogers, Steve Moang, Nick Souls, Romeo Sauer, Colin Calloway, John Brown, Ron Reese, and Reggie Gideon, all first-team Big Ten All-Americans. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Second team, we got Mario Nunez, Mike Dahl, Caden Strayhorn, Jose Shields, Ramon Corliss, and Vernon Nordine. And then the freshman All-Americans, Steve Hayes, Dwayne Nestor, Mike Dahl, Jamie Pettis, Steve Moang, Nick Souls. Now let's look at National. So we got Steve Hayes, first team National All-American. Larry Mock, Dwayne Nestor, Avery Gash, Frank Willett, Lamont Rogers, Steve Moang, Nick Souls, Romeo Sauer, Colin Calloway, John Brown, Ron Reese, and Reggie Gideon all got national first team honors. Second team, national, Mario Nunez, Mike Dahl. And then freshman All-American honors, Steve Hayes, Dwayne Nestor, Mike Dahl, Steve Moang, Nick Soles. Okay. I can live with that. Let's look at our season stats. Alright, so on the season, prior to going into the playoffs, David Chosen, 13 games played, 328 of 415, 4,352 yards, 36 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Rushing, Steve Hayes barely broke 1,000 yards, 168 carries, 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. In the receiving game, Dante Ahmad had 65 catches for 1,098 yards and 8 touchdowns. Larry Mock, the tight end, 80 catches for 931 yards and 10 touchdowns. Keelan Adams, 38 catches, 718 yards, 6 touchdowns. I can rock with that. Offensive line. Total sacks given up for the season. Jose Shields gave up 3. Mario Nunez gave up 2. Lamont Rogers gave up 2. Caden Strayhorn gave up 1. That's pretty damn good. On defense, our tackles leader for the season was Reggie Gideon with 141. TFL leader, Nick Soles with 32. Sacks leader, we had Nick Soles barely edged out Romeo Sauer, 14.5 to 14. Steve Moang in third with 13. Interceptions, Colin Callaway had 6 to lead the team. Defensive touchdowns, John Brown had 2. Colin Callaway and Steve Moang each had 1. Pass breakups, Colin Callaway led the team with 19. Forced fumbles, Steve Moang forced 6 this season. And then kicking game, Otis Beck, 24 of 28 from the field with a long of 62, 76 for 76 extra points. Punting, Caleb Berryman had a total of 25 punts for 1,092 yards, an average of 43.7 yards per punt. Kick return on the season, Sammy Moore had 13 returns for 234 yards. Steve Hayes 35 returns for 616 yards. Punt returns, Steve Hayes 35 for 283 and Sammy Moore 3 for 12. I just want to look at Otis Beck's career stats. Best kicker I've ever had. 91% field goal percentage, 102 of 112, so he only missed 10 kicks in a 4-year career. His longest was 63, and he was perfect from extra points. Never missed an extra point. Wow. Let's go ahead and do end of year training. Going into the playoffs, let's give our guys as big of an edge as possible going into the playoffs. Trying to give us any little bit of edge that we can going into the playoffs, trying to get our second national championship. I'm looking for anybody that's got at least 3 or more training tokens. Just seeing if they have enough to buy anything, any abilities, any ratings upgrades. Man, I know we're really top heavy, but I didn't realize how many of our starters and key contributors are freshmen. So, like, this team's going to be scary next year once we have a little bit more depth behind some of these guys that'll be returning. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're going to lose a lot, but there's a lot that are going to be returning that I didn't realize. Assuming, of course, that they don't transfer. I mean, just look. So Avery Rugamba will be coming back. He's already in the 90s. Again, assuming they don't transfer. Chosen will be coming back. Quincy Merritt will be coming back. Carrion might come back. Francis will come back. Steve Hayes will come back. Kevin Trout might come back. Don Boudreau's probably coming back. Sammy Moore's coming back. Andre Anati will be coming back. Dwayne Nestor, Mario Nunez, both of them will be coming back, and they're already 96 and 97 overall. Mike Dahl will be coming back. Ramon Corliss, Steve Moang will both be coming back. Nick Souls will be coming back. Melo LaRoque will be coming back. Fanal Theus will be back. Evan Ekior, who led the team in snaps played, or no, it was Jabari Armour, never mind. But Terrell Pilgrim will be coming back. Avery Rugamba will be coming back. Be a pretty lethal team, I think. I mean, we're still going to lose a lot, so we'll have to see. You know, maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself, but all right. Just for fun, let's see what job offers we got. Oh, we got offered Alabama, Ohio State. They fired Mike Norvell. Alabama fired Dabo Sweeney. TCU fired Sonny Dykes. That's funny. Let's see. Neither of our staff got hired elsewhere yet. Let's see if anybody's trying to hire Luna or Walker. LSU is trying to hire Connor Walker as their head coach. I mean, I would not be mad if he took it. I mean, how could you be mad about your coordinator getting the opportunity to go to head coach LSU? Alright, we might lose Connor Walker. You know, we might as well go ahead and advance because there's no game this week. So, yeah, we can go ahead and advance. We'll see if we lose Connor Walker. Alright, we will be facing the number 7 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the Capital One Orange Bowl on the next episode. And we did lose Connor Walker. Oh wow, he's the head coach at Alabama. Okay, he took the Alabama job. Okay. Well, I mean, he's been with us since the beginning, so... Alright, let's see. So we got Randy Bates. Okay, he wouldn't be bad. He's got the exact build that we want. Steve Belichick. Not the build we want. Austin Soul. Not the build we want. Tony White. Good, but not the build we want. Jay Bateman. Same deal. And Colin Dustin. Not the build we want. So we're going to offer Randy Bates, the DC at Pitt. Let's look. Did we get any other job offers? Auburn, Mizzou, and Louisiana. Oh wow, Jay Hill was the DC at BYU. He eventually got head coach at BYU, but he took another job. We'll look at the who moved to what jobs after the national championship. Alright, well that's going to be the episode, guys. Appreciate everyone that rocked with us in it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, hit the notifications bell. Check out the GoFundMe link in the YouTube bio. It's also pinned at the top of my X profile. You feel free to send me a message on X. Follow me everywhere on all social media platforms at Kinetic615. And until next time, guys, as always, it's Skull Vikes.